Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Real Talk. I am Carlos Gill. This is my all-new series in which I answer your questions on social media marketing and interview interesting guests in the world of business. And one of those guests that's joining me here in the studio today is the co-founder of Startup Drugs. He's going to talk about bootstrapping for your startup and your new business. And his name is Nick Haas. Welcome to Real Talk, Nick.
Thanks for having me, Carlos.
It's great.
Excited to be here.
It's great to have you here in the studio. So a lot of folks out there don't know, but you and I are actually really good friends. We've known each other for several years now. We met when we were both residents of Florida. Now we live here in San Francisco, startup capital of the world. You yourself have founded a few different startups. One of those is Startup Drugs. Tell our viewers out there, what exactly is Startup Drugs?
Startup Drugs started as a side business that we did for fun and has grown into a larger brand than we had initially anticipated. It's a lifestyle business for entrepreneurs. We sell everything from t-shirts, mugs, to posters, all around, encompassing sort of what it means to be an entrepreneur, sort of snarky sayings that we think are fun for people who are in the startup life will understand and think are entertaining.
So the website is startupdrugs.com.
Correct.
And it's actually a Shopify business. So you built a business from the ground up.
Yep.
A year ago.
Yep.
You and your co-founder, Max, came up with this idea to put these snarky, entrepreneurial sayings on t-shirts. And what I love about your business model is it's grown to be a 5-figure a month in sales business in which you hold absolutely zero inventory.
Right.
You don't pay for rent at a store. And again, you and your co-founder are legitimately generating revenue from this business.
Right.
So for anyone out there who might be in college right now or just has this idea, but they want to get it off the ground, they don't know how, speak a little bit to how you can literally take this concept and monetize this into a 5 and close to 6-figure a month in sales business.
Yeah, absolutely. So it all boils down to you've got to have good content. So if you don't, you can't just sell white T-shirts and make a living. With the way that we're doing it, the smart money goes towards finding a niche audience that you can take advantage of and hammering them with Facebook ads, which is what we've done really well.
Facebook ads. So I see the Startup Drugs ads every time I log on to Facebook. Would that be because you're running retargeting ads?
Retargeting ads are our most successful form of advertisement right now. We build custom audiences on Facebook that target these niche people, and the people that do click through tend to be our best customers. They don't necessarily convert in the first time, but when we retarget them, they come right home. They eventually come home and end up becoming customers of ours.
So speak to the audience. How do retargeting ads and custom audiences on Facebook work?
Absolutely. So you come in, it's all about setting up Facebook tracking pixels on your website to begin with so you can find out who's actually coming to your site. And we actually do a lot of blogging about this. My co-founder is a phenomenal Facebook ad wizard, so he shares all of our secrets online. So if there's any questions you want to anybody has, we have all that content freely available. We love sharing our secrets because that's part of the fun of the community that we're building. We talk about everything from setting up a Facebook tracking pixel all the way to building custom audiences, putting together retargeting campaigns, and even combining that sort of cocktail of marketing elixir with email campaigns and even on-site widgets, what we use to actually convert people who are on the site in real time.
So anyone that aspires to sell apparel, would you advocate for Shopify being the platform where they should go to?
Shopify's been great for us. We've been one of their I think we've been one of their preferred customers now. They've given us my co-founder's blogging for them as well. We've got a really great relationship. The platform's very easy to use. They're user friendly. Definitely an easy home run choice for us.
I know a question that I'm sure someone out there is thinking is how much marketing budget should they start off with if they want to do things like custom audiences and retargeting ads on Facebook?
Yeah, we started off really spending $100 our first month in Facebook ads, and now we're spending close to $500 to $1,000 a day. So to give you some idea of what we've, and to give you some perspective on that, we haven't gotten outside capital for that. We've actually just continued to continue writing rolling the dice and running hot with it, just like a game of roulette. You keep writing red, doubling down, and so we keep doing that every day with our ad spend, and it's been performing well for us.
I like that. Sound like DJ Khaled now.
Yeah.
I really like that. So Nick, let's transition away from Facebook for a moment, and let's jump into a really hot medium, which is Snapchat.
Yep.
So you have a lot of SEO experts on there, website designers, and different entrepreneurs that are, I like to call them solopreneurs.
Right.
These are one man or female businesses, individuals working typically from home or in co-working space. How should they be looking to leverage Snapchat specifically to grow awareness for their startup?
Yeah, definitely. So if we were actually producing these shirts in-house and building everything ourselves, that would create great content for us. So we'd be taking, we'd be snapping out, each order as we print them and going through that process. Unfortunately, our behind the scenes is a little bit more techie as we're online. We're creating Facebook ads, and that's something that we definitely consider doing. We do a lot of live streaming right now, but as far as leveraging Snapchat, there's a lot of small businesses that are doing a great job of using that. Everything from pizza shops. There's one in Toronto that's really famous for doing that. There's a scooter shop, New Scooters for Less, in Gainesville, Florida, that actually leverages Snapchat phenomenally for business. It's all about being able to show your brand's personality, and I think it gives you an upside that a lot of other platforms don't generally lend credence to.
Are you familiar with Chocolate Johnny by chance?
I'm not.
Chocolate Johnny, actually met him through Periscope, and he's a chocolatier. So he runs his own business, his own chocolate shop. He's in Australia, and he uses a combination of live streaming and also Snapchat to do what you just explained, which is take his audience behind the scenes. He has an e-commerce business. So I think if you are in e-commerce, you can create awareness for potential customers anywhere in the world. And you can use social media, like you said, again, to take people behind the scenes to really humanize your startup's brand. And I think that's what all of this is about.
Right.
Nick, you mentioned going behind the scenes. What would you say are another maybe 1 or 2 tips for any startup?
Absolutely. So it's really important to just know your numbers, know your margins. So if you aren't, you have to really make sure that everything you're doing is optimizing towards getting more profitability. Because when as you continue to grow and scale, those margins can continue to, those can either grow or you can exponentially make more money off of those margins. So really understanding the pricing dynamics of your business, constantly be shopping for new, better pricing opportunities, or especially if you're dealing with sort of a hard product like we are, we're constantly making sure that we're leveraging, we're balancing between the best vendor possible as well as quality and the best pricing. So there's a lot of things that we try to keep in mind. And always, when we've changed vendors before to make sure that we find the best balance. So continue, always never be content to just sit down and constantly be searching for new vendors and keeping your eyes open for different opportunities like that.
Always be willing to pivot.
That's right.
Excellent advice, Nick. I know after watching this episode, you're going to have a lot of startups out there like you reaching out for advice and tips. Where can viewers learn more about you? And most importantly, where can they get a hold of some Startup Drugs swag?
Our Startup Drugs Facebook page is actually a great way to contact us. We are very active through the messaging platform. If you want to reach out to me directly, I'm at Nick@Loot. My co-founder is at Maxwell Finn. He's the wizard behind all of our Facebook magic, and I highly recommend. We're very responsive. We're happy to work with entrepreneurs and help people out.
Excellent. Thank you so much for coming on to Real Talk, Nick.
Thank you, Carlos, for having me.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Real Talk. Be sure to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube and share this out on your social media. And I will see you next time.